Welcome to Coach Taylor's class videos, and today we're going to be talking about application, which is just a fancy way of saying word problems. So first we want to remind ourselves what slope-intercept form is, which is y equals mx plus b. Again, it's our favorite form of a line. It's easy to graph, and that's why we like it. Remember that rate of change is our slope. Our slope we nickname with the letter m, and it is also our rise over run. So when we're looking at word problems, we're looking to find the slope. So slope words are going to have per, each, every, monthly. This is what's known as our rate of change. So examples of slope would be miles per hour, words per minute, things like that. And the next thing that we're looking for is we're looking for our y-intercept words. The initial, the beginning, the start, the one-time cost, subscription fees, different things like that. And so now let's look at a couple of word problems and break them down and see what they really mean in terms of their graph and all of these things. So we start with this first problem. A submarine is 700 meters below sea level, and it is ascending at a rate of 35 meters an hour. So I have two different numbers. I have an hour, which is my per, each, my every, which is going to be my slope. So my slope is 35 miles per hour. And what it means in context of the problem is that the sub is rising. Let's spell rising higher at a rate of 35 miles per hour. Our y-intercept is 700. And what it means is that the sub has started 700 meters below the surface. So if we were to write this as an equation, it would be y equals 35x. And because it's below sea level, it's going to be minus 700 because it's below and they're trying to get to sea level. So if we were to graph this, if this was my, let me draw it a little over here. If we were to graph this, our sub would be, our y-intercept would be all the way down here at a negative 700, and it would slowly be rising as the sub is trying to get to the surface. And so now what it's asking us for what is the height of the submarine after 6 hours. So we kind of have to remember that hours is x and height is y. So what I need to do is I need to take my slope-intercept equation that we wrote, y equals 35x minus 700. And what we're going to do is we're going to plug in 6 for x. So y equals 35 times 6 minus 700. And this is where we can pull in something like Desmos. I still have problems from last set of notes up. So we can go 35 parentheses 6 minus 700. And Desmos is going to tell me that my answer is the height of the submarine is going to be 490 feet below sea level. And Desmos, go away. Okay. So our next problem is that Kyra spent $75 at a crafts fair. So spent $75 at a crafts fair on supplies for bracelets. She plans to sell each bracelet for $7.50. So we said slope is our per, each, or our every. So this is going to be our slope. So 7.5. And what it means is that Kyra is going to sell each bracelet she makes for $7.50. So our y-intercept, or our other number, our start, our beginning, or our spent, is 75. So this means that she spent $75 to buy the supplies to make her bracelets. So if we're trying to figure out an equation, we know that it's y equals, we said 7.5 is our slope, which goes in front of our x. And because she spent $75, it's going to be a negative 75. And as she sells bracelets, she's eventually going to start making money. So again, if we were to graph this, because she spent $75, our y-intercept would be a negative 75. And as she sells bracelets, the graph is going to get higher. All right, so how much money has Kyra made if she sells 4 bracelets? So again, our equation is y equals 7.5x minus 75. So bracelets is our x, money is our y. And so y equals 7.5 times 4 minus 75. And so let's fill this in on Desmos. 7.5 parentheses 4. The parentheses just tells Desmos to multiply. I'm going to subtract 75. So she is still in the hole, and she is at minus $45. So she's made some money, but she's still in the hole and still needs to sell more bracelets to make a profit. And that is our application of slope-intercept word problems.